Welcome, beautiful souls, to Witnesses to Happiness. In today's Spiritual Explainer, we're diving deep into the profound and, let's be honest, somewhat foggy energies of week 33. Take a gentle, deep breath with me right now. Are you carrying around this inexplicable, heavy exhaustion in your bones, while at the very same time feeling an electric anticipation humming just beneath your skin? If it feels like the old world just isn't working anymore, but the new world is still hidden in a thick mist, I really want to validate that for you. You're feeling this for a very real reason. So let's slow down our minds, set a calm, meditative pace, and explore exactly what the universe is shifting behind the scenes. I want you to remember this absolutely crucial truth. Silence never means stagnation. So many of us are experiencing sudden delays, blocked projects, or just that really frustrating feeling of treading water, even though our spirits fiercely want to push forward. I need you to know, these delays, they are not punishments. No, they are a profound form of cosmic protection. The universe is quietly rearranging the scenery of your life behind the curtain, while our human minds are just trying to read from the old script. To understand exactly why this is happening, we have to look to the Eclipse Corridor. Right now, we are suspended in the vibrating epicenter of this massive, transformative window, sitting perfectly between the August 12th solar eclipse and the upcoming August 28th lunar eclipse. Now, if you're new to this concept, an eclipse corridor carries a massive, massive frequency. It's a time that simply cannot be mastered by forceful physical action. Instead, it requires absolute surrender and this really delicate trust in the unseen. The cards speak. Are you listening? Moving right along to Section 1, the astrological weather. We'll be looking at the cosmic influences from August 17th to the 23rd. Let's gently transition into the specific planetary movements that are wrapping us in this unique, foggy atmosphere. This week, the overarching energy is dominated by an exact square between Mars, our planet of drive, and mystical Neptune on August 17th. Interestingly enough, a harsh aspect between Mars and Neptune often acts a bit like a cosmic tranquilizer dart. It places a really soft, dense veil over our urge to act. Basically, blind action right now will only lead to exhaustion. We really need spiritual clarity. But on that exact same day, Venus and Jupiter form this beautiful sextile, encouraging deep emotional growth and connection. Then, by August 20th, the first quarter moon builds up some inner tension, urging our dark visions out into reality. And finally, on the 22nd and 23rd, the sun moves into Virgo, which beautifully transitions us back into grounding and order. Keep in mind, all of this is happening alongside massive collective shifts, like Pluto moving into Aquarius, which is reforming our souls on the deepest possible level. Next up is Section 2, the Tarot Map, a psychological journey through the fog. As we dive into this, remember that these 78 cards are a sacred mirror for your internal state, not just a tool for mere fortune-telling. They are here to unlock the deep intuition you already possess. Our journey through this week's beautiful 7-card spread unfolds in 3 really comforting phases. First, we walk through the fog, finding our way in the dark. Then we enter the surrender, where we learn to yield to the cosmic pause. And finally, we reach the healing, where deep emotional peace is restored. We're going to travel this arc together, moving from deep uncertainty to ultimate peace. Our first phase, the fog, brings us the moon and the high priestess. The moon just beautifully captures the Neptune energy we're feeling this week. In its dim light, the harsh glare of reason is turned all the way down, which means your intuition absolutely must take the lead. Following right behind that is the High Priestess, our guardian of hidden knowledge. She connects us to deep spiritual silence, closely mirroring the energy of the Vedic Shravan months, which is a time of pure inner purification. In this stillness, your own inner voice is going to be far more reliable than any outside advice. This naturally brings us to the phase of surrender, where we really have to look at the illusion of captivity versus the reality of the cosmic pause. Take a look at the Eight of Swords. You might feel trapped, blocked, or completely caged by outer circumstances right now, but notice how the swords don't actually form a closed cage. That blindfold? It can be removed at any time. The blockages are purely mental. And then, the Hanged Man swoops in to reveal the reality. The universe has simply pressed the pause button. If you fight this stillness, you are just wasting precious energy. But if you allow yourself to hang suspended, accepting that loss of control, you open yourself up to spontaneous, healing enlightenment. Finally, we reach our third phase, healing, and it begins with the Ace of Cups. Supported by that lovely Venus and Jupiter harmony we talked about, your heart chakra is opening up to profound emotional renewal and unconditional love.
Next, as the sun shifts into Virgo this weekend, the Hermit steps in to bring some earthly integration. He uses his own lantern to bring much-needed structure and order to the insights you just gained in the dark. We then conclude with the star. The star is the ultimate beacon in the night sky, assuring us that after all the fog and the surrender, our deepest wounds are finally, truly healing.
The cards speak. Are you listening? Let's move into Section 3, Grounding the Energy. We'll look at love, career, and wealth. Take a gentle breath with me as we transition into grounding this profound energy. How do we actually apply these spiritual insights to the practical, everyday realities of your life? Well, in matters of love and relationships, this week acts as a very soothing balm. That beautiful dance between Venus and Jupiter is creating a sacred, safe space for soulful encounters. For those of you in partnerships, this is a wonderful time to soften those old, rough edges and resolve misunderstandings without any judgment. And if you're single, pay close attention. You might experience some deep, karmic connections right now that feel incredibly familiar. But remember the lesson of the cosmic pause. Please don't rush to define these relationships just yet. Allow true bonds to grow organically in the silence. When we shift gears and look at your career, strategic patience is your greatest ally right now. If your projects suddenly stall, it is not a sign of personal failure, I promise. The universe is actually hiding your next steps to prevent you from taking the wrong path. So practice humility. Step back and refine your concepts instead of trying to break down closed doors. And regarding your finances, the Eclipse Corridor makes resources pretty hard to predict. Avoid impulsive spending right now. Instead, use this powerful time to heal any deep-rooted lack mentalities. You're building a stable, internal foundation for organic wealth.
Moving to Section 4, the shedding of old skin, a look into your personal growth journey.
Now, let's pull our focus inward to the massive internal shifts taking place. Think of it like a snake that must temporarily go blind to shed its restrictive skin. Right now, your soul is undergoing a massive, irreversible shedding of skin. Old identities, behaviors, and ego structures that just don't serve your true essence anymore are simply falling away. I know that letting go of control can bring up moments of fear. It's totally normal. But I want to reassure you, giving yourself permission to simply exist right now without needing to achieve, prove, or control a single thing is actually creating a gigantic quantum leap in your personal growth. Because of this profound inner work, your future is looking incredibly bright. The apparent emptiness you might be feeling this week, it's not a void. It is highly, highly fertile ground. The great, golden opportunities of the coming months are taking shape right now, exactly in this hidden, foggy space. Trusting in this unknown is going to be richly rewarded. And our final section, Section 5, Embracing the Cosmic Pause. Fate says, not yet. As we bring all of these beautiful puzzle pieces together, I want you to remember this incredibly liberating realization. Fate never says no. In this phase, it simply says not yet. The dense fog, the perceived standstill you're experiencing, they are a soft, protective cocoon. Right now, non-action is literally the wisest form of action. The universe is keeping you from wasting your precious energy on paths that no longer serve your true soul plan. Everything is happening exactly at the right time for your absolute highest spiritual good. The cards speak. Are you listening? I want to leave you with this final, gentle question to reflect upon in the quiet moments of your week. Just listen closely. What holds you back from the next step? And what part of you fears giving up control? You don't need to force an answer right now. Just let it sink in and let your intuition respond naturally. Remember, my dear friends, the great wheel of fate keeps turning unceasingly. Next week, powerful new energies will be waiting to guide us step by step out of the shadows. I warmly invite you to subscribe so we can continue walking out of this fog together. May your inner light guide you safely through the dark.